Last night I was at a neighborhood council meeting. So I've been a part of a couple of different council meetings in different places depending where I live, or I may own rental properties or places that I invest in. The reason that I do that is because it gives me such an incredible advantage, I feel, to my personal business. I get to understand what's going on in the community. I get to know what developments are coming in. I get to know whether new businesses are coming into the market, and therefore how will that impact my real estate. Those are very, very important things, and so that helps me. That gives me a pretty good big picture as to how to grow within that particular town. Another advantage is that it gives me a great resource, a great network of people. So I get to rub shoulders with the local authorities in the community. I get to rub shoulders with the police officers, and they're telling me about all the crime that's going on, to the point that I have direct access to these people. If I have a concern about a crime or anything that may be going on in a particular, neighborhood that I own a property in, I get to call these people and I say, hey, this is going on. Or, you know what, I've noticed such and such, what's happening? And I get direct access and direct information. It's like I almost have my own personal police department. I mean, you can do this. So this has been something that has helped my business for a long time. Another advantage that I get is, check this out. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story here. So at last night's meeting, apparently there was a house where a woman was running a drug lab out of there, and so she was selling methamphetamines, and she had a associate that was incarcerated or is incarcerated. And so this person would write to her, and this person would tell her about how she could transfer these drugs into paper and into greeting cards, and then she would go ahead and send these over to this prisoner, and then he would sell them and make like $1,000 per sheet of paper. Crazy stuff. I can't make this stuff up. This is all real. Apparently she had a book in her house that the police found, and it was called something like Narconomics, how to run a drug cartel. So that's crazy. So this lady was apparently trying to be a big time drug dealer, but she got busted. So what's interesting is that now the police officers were able to get her evicted. They were able to press charges and get her evicted out of her own property, and also put a restraining order within 1,000 feet that she cannot come to that property. This is really important because as a real estate investor, I think about, well, that's great that this was handled, but now what's going to happen to that real estate? This house was very well maintained, very well taken care of in a very good neighborhood. So it's a neighborhood that has experienced a lot of gentrification, and so prices are up in that particular town. And so, I think about, well, what's going to happen? At the end of the day, this house has to get sold. And guess who they turn to? Guess who they look at? And guess who they inform? And guess who's the only person that knows? That's what I call an unfair advantage. And so I love it. Not only do I get to learn how to invest in my own community, and not only do I get to rub shoulders with people that matter in that community and helping make decisions, I also get to vote, but I also get inside information about what's going on. So that's something I absolutely recommend for you to do. Different towns have different resources. Some places are called community leagues. Other places are advisory neighborhood council meetings. So there's just so many different titles. But look for those town hall meetings in your own community. Be a part of them. Get involved. Vote. About the things that matter, and start to befriend these people. You'll find that they will be very helpful. It's a very tight knit community, and it should be your community. So that's what my advice is for you today.